All right.
Hey everyone, welcome to Bottom Tier.
Yeah, we're here and we're talking about the
Phantom Breaker.
Phantom Breaker.
It's been a little while since we've recorded anything as we have had issue after calamitous issue.
Yes,
But we're back.
it's been a nightmare is a good way to say it, I feel
Yes.
like. Yeah.
But before we get started, a little background. Phantom Breaker was originally a fighting game on the Xbox 360 and PS3, I believe. It was a 2D fighter with super weeaboo Japanese girls and lots of wacky kung fu action.
Yeah, so much like what you're seeing on your screen right now.
So the obvious transition was to make a 2D super chibi action game.
Yeah, that's the next step in the
Why Street Fighter hasn't done that yet is beyond me.
I think they did actually. It was called Super Gem Fighter.
I thought that was like a puzzle game.
No, it's a fighting game, but it's still
I'm thinking of Super Puzzle Fighter. Never mind.
Yeah.
Even Mortal Kombat, I think, had one.
No, they
The
had
game with Jax, and they had Shaolin monks.
Yeah, they've had two, but they weren't super chibi.
No, but they were awful.
Street Fighter at least hit on the super chibi part.
They really did. But this game is really simple. It's 2D, but it has two different planes, as you've seen us hop back and forth between them. And it's up to 4 players, and it is pure unadulterated chaos from start to end.
I want to say that I felt really weird playing this game for
Weird
about
or uncomfortable?
Same thing. Really weird and really uncomfortable about playing this game from the time the project arrived on our desk until about 10 minutes into the game,
When you started to feel the hype.
when I started to believe the hype.
'Cause it was seriously a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's something gratifying about doing a 60-hit combo on like 10 guys in the corner and money explodes everywhere. Now, you
Might be the Hebrew in me, but that was really awesome.
you get the most money when you do, like I just did, a super, and it doesn't show right now because there's not a lot of dudes on the
Like my
screen.
125 hit combo.
Yeah, that was kind of lackluster, but in the later stages, which you'll see later in this video, there's a moment where, like, I do my super after I've leveled up my damage and things a bit, and it hits something like 50 people,
A literal fountain of money.
and it's just money covering, like, the whole screen, and it's a mad dash to get the money.
If you'll notice, Colton's second player. I'm first player.
I am the girl with the pink hair.
Because I had already started to play this game to get used to it before we recorded, and he is level 0. Originally, when you do this in single player mode is the main story,
Yeah.
and you start this stage as level infinite. You start with all the cool, like there's the money fountain.
Yeah, except it
Making
gets
it
even
rain.
worse. It gets even worse. There's, like, even more money later on in the game.
Gots to make it rain.
The gems are experience. The money, I think, just is your score. I don't think
The red gems are
experience.
yeah, they're score and experience.
But the money is just score. It doesn't really do anything
But,
other than make
you
you feel good about yourself.
You start the game at level infinite so you can get a handle for what the characters do. Because while each character's skill tree is about the same, there are subtle differences in what they can and cannot do.
They have different special moves, which really change the way that they play.
Like one of the cool moves the ninja girl has, you can jump with her, and then you hit down, I think it's down light or down mid, and she teleports down to the ground and dashes in. It's really cool.
And you may well get to see him do that later in the game.
You might see it in this stage. But the enemies are kind of... At first I thought the enemies were really dumb, and then Robot Nixon really started to grow on me.
Yeah, you'll see him in the next level.
You'll see him in this one too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he has a golf club. It's Robo Nixon with a golf club. I know there's supposed to be something else, but shit if I know what.
Yeah, shit if we know what they are.
It's like demon-possessed schoolgirls, Robo Nixon, Robo game show hosts, maybe. There's Biff, Super Biff from Back to the Future. Like if he were secretly Bane from Batman.
Oh, dear.
the big ass like football guy.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's also Football Akuma from Street Fighter.
Yes. High School Akuma.
But the enemy.
There's High School Akuma!
There he is. It's Cyber Akuma. the characters are all supposed to be representative.
There's
of
the fountain of money.
Yeah, something in Japanese culture, like the super dark-skinned girls are ganguro, where Japanese girls put on super dark makeup and usually wear like really bright blonde or platinum wigs to make themselves look more American or what have you. Personally, I think it's about the dumbest thing visually I've ever seen. There's the cool teleport.
It's like they're trying to audition for the Jersey Shore,
and it's not good.
and that's not a good look.
See, there's Biff. Biff's getting his ass whooped. But it's a genuinely fun game to play. It's not super in depth. It's not crazy.
Not tremendously difficult either, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I've played my share of difficult arcade games. Mm-hmm. And
I would like to note, though, when we first tried this on normal difficulty, we did lose to the boss of this stage.
yes.
She beat our asses.
It's, aside from the weird aesthetic, it's actually a really fun game. Like,
I like the weird aesthetic in small doses.
yeah, this isn't a game that I could see myself playing for a super long period of time, but it was fun for... We played this on stream. This is actually a video from our stream. We played this for, what, an hour and a half?
Yeah, thereabouts.
And in chunks of an hour and a half to 2 hours, like, I mean, yeah, you could totally get down on this game. This is like a money truck, I think, if you break it. I
still haven't successfully...
Money starts coming out of it the more damage you do to it.
And hoes, apparently.
Yeah, and enemies. But I don't think we were ever able to successfully break the truck in any of our attempts.
I'm like level 20 or 30, and I still don't think I can break it. But you can, this version of the game is not the first version of Phantom Breaker. There was also a version on, I think, the PS3? I know there's a version on the Vita.
This is Phantom Breaker Overdrive for the PlayStation 4, which I feel like we said that at the beginning.
Yeah, well, this is, it's Overdrive, and there's something else in the title. It's a really long title. But it's a fun game. It's really... The waves of enemies in single-player mode can be very, very difficult. But it's very easy to find people. Like, even day one, I had no shortage of people online who would play this game with me.
Yeah, it's not... It's a fun game. It feels a lot like Scott Pilgrim.
Yes, it was, to me, it had that Scott Pilgrim feel. It's like...
Scott Pilgrim made me feel less dirty.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
I
you
really
didn't have to bathe afterwards.
No amount of soap or water could ever make me feel clean after playing this game.
But this game is like Scott Pilgrim meets River City Ransom meets
Scooby-Doo.
I was gonna say like Nichijou or something.
I just said Scooby-Doo because it was the first thing that popped into my head. There was no real rhyme or reason to that accusation.
See, there's Robo Nixon with the weird eyelashes sticking out of his face.
He's not fat enough to be Nixon, though.
Nixon wasn't fat. No, the last really fat president we had was like William Taft. Or maybe Roosevelt?
You'll find here that Jason and I are running toward the edge of the screen. And this is one thing that I found frustrating about the game was that we kept fighting over who got to lead where, and there's no real rhyme or reason to determining who has control over the camera.
Oh, yeah.
It randomly chooses a person to take control of the camera, and there will be points in this clip where you can see I start to pull the camera back to the left.
And I say, no, we ain't having that.
In a desperate attempt to make sure the other person does not get the money.
That's the other really frustrating thing is... there are going to be times when I have like 3 times the money Colton has, and there are going to be times where I do something cool and he steals everything from me. At one point in our playthrough on our stream, I think I had 80,000 for a score and he had 5 million.
Yeah, it was...
Because every time I did something, he was there to scoop it up.
Yes, much like just there you saw.
Yes.
You saw me lap it all up.
It's going to be
vigorously
like that
with
in
my
our
tongue.
next video. It'll be recorded by the time this gets on the air, maybe. When we cover Gauntlet on the PS4.
That's exciting. I'm hyped for Gauntlet.
And we will have our special guest, the Java Chip Gamer Phil. He will be in the house with us as well.
And that's exciting, because I like Phil.
I hate these robots, though.
You know what I don't like?
Brett Favre.
What?
I don't like Brett Favre.
No, focus. I don't like the fucking helicopters. Brett Favre, I don't fucking... What?
But no, these...
You get a chop.
Ow.
Woo.
But yeah, those little helicopters drove me insane.
I hated them more than I hate my father. And that is...
That's a lot of hate.
That is. That's more hate than most men can
I had
muster.
an easier time fighting them because I have a better aerial... I have a better aerial kit.
Do you hate them as much as you hate the English language?
No, I love the English language.
You
it doesn't
did not
love
demonstrate a love just then.
It didn't love me.
That was anything but a love that I would call.
Well, we're here at the first boss.
And there I am scooping up all of the money, or trying to.
Story of my life.
I'm trying to give it the old 50 cent, the old get rich or die trying.
At this rate, it looks like you're just going to die trying.
No, in this, I give it the Floyd Mayweather.
Oh.
I do get all the money, but I can't decipher the words on the screen telling me to go left because I can't read. So...
You can also resurrect your friends in this, in multiplayer. God, that's
There we go. There's all the money stealing that happens. Yeah, get that money.
One of the things that makes it easier for my character to steal money is she can dash through enemies. She can do like a little cool ninja teleport through enemies.
All right, now here's where we tag team the boss, and maybe in a game about high school girls, I shouldn't talk about tag teaming. Maybe that's not the most appropriate discussion we could have.
Oh, there's also the cool like emergency mode, where you
resurrect me
Hulk
to
up.
get punched in my noggin.
Yeah, pretty much.
By the way, this is the time that we died to the first boss.
Okay, it is. It absolutely is. Let's look at the scores.
Embarrassing stuff.
So this is just to show you that there's
a
some
result
challenge in
screen.
This game. This game does have some meat behind it.
It is. You level up and you spend your points to get skills and new special moves. And guys on motorcycles!
Now we're doing it again!
Is this the second...
Yeah, this is the second clip.
Okay, cool. So, God, there's so much... I feel like this game's pretty straightforward.
It really is.
There's not a whole lot to talk about.
I think we've covered most of it.
We have. It's a solid game. It's one I would definitely recommend to some of my weirder friends.
It also has a PvP mode, like Diablo on console, where you can get into an arena and fight the crap out of each other.
Yeah, I mean, we fought the shit out of each other. Like, it was...
And I mostly won, but...
That's not true.
I was way higher level than you. And I beat that ass.
No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
You can also upgrade your character with skills and items, which are really cool, which I don't think is really reflected in this video as much.
No, we didn't... I wish we had shown off the shop. But it's pretty basic. Like, you have to choose between upping your stats or upping your special moves and stuff.
It's in my review, my actual review of this game.
Yes, which you should be checking out on MMOHuts.com.
It should actually be out right when this video drops.
It should. It better be. I'd be mad if it wasn't. I'm kidding. Love you guys.
Please don't fire me, Darren.
Please fire him and hire me. I mean, who said that? Hell, don't fire him, but still hire me. So, this is, I mean, that's pretty much Phantom Breaker Overdrive in a nutshell.
Yeah, we should probably... it's almost a good time to wrap this up.
At first, I thought it was kind of neat that bosses could summon regular bad guys, and then the more and more we got our salad tossed, the more and more I realized maybe I don't feel that way about it.
I wish we had covered the stage with the giant, creepy stalker god with the big fists.
Yes. Oh yeah. With the giant
giant bearded
monk Jesus. Man. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. There was a lot going on in that stage. But you guys can see that stage and all the other stages that happen in this game. When you purchase Phantom Breaker Overdrive, the Cat in the Hat comes back exclusively on PS4.
No, it's also on Vita.
And Vita. But nobody owns one of those, so exclusively on PS4. That is going to do it, and we will absolutely catch you next time
On
Bottom Tier.